in learning how to use this new webcam and see how I feel about it as I work with it a little bit, I thought I tried to think of what would be a good discussion for here. And I thought solitary and the writer, that's a good one. Can you and can any writer have people around all the time, be involved in their community and be doing stuff all the time and still turn out books? On the other side of that coin, can a writer live in solitary, stay completely away from other people, and have anything worth writing in those books? So it seems to me as though it's a balance, this business of being having solitude when you write. But when you are putting it down, when you are at the keyboard and or pencil and paper or whatever it is, then is when I just don't think you can do it if you've got a lot of distractions going on. Those are the times where I could write a blog doing that because I can come in and out of it. But the problem with writing a book is you're involved in these people's lives. You have to keep in your mind all the time people's goals, their ambitions, their moral fiber. And you're going to use that in everything that happens to them. How do you do that if you are constantly being distracted by this or that activity? So I think, for most writers, there has to be a balance. I've heard of some that, they start out at a certain time and they work so many hours and then the rest of their day is devoted to, whatever, maybe family things or whatever. And others that just, they got to go off and they find a cabin someplace in the wilderness and that's where they write. Zane Grey would go off, have his adventures, take his, horseback trips, his lady friends, his fishing jaunts, whatever it was. And then he'd come back and he would just, for 3 months, he would sit down and he would get the book out. So I think, there's probably multiple ways to do it, but I know for myself, I have to have a certain level of solitude. I just have to have it or I just don't go anywhere. And yet I have a love of my grandchildren and my children. I want to spend time with them. I want to spend time with friends. I need that too, but I probably need less of it. I'm an introvert than most people do. Although I always say introvert doesn't mean shy. So if you ever meet me, you'll find I'm not shy. I just need more time in my own head. I've always said introverts get their energy from within themselves. Extroverts draw it in from the world. And I'm the introvert. I need that time inside. And but I benefit also from the time with everybody else. I've got to balance it or I can too easily become a hermit. Can't do that. Maybe I could.